to the Talon Outdoors Show.
You get all that out of your system?
I did. I had to cough a little bit. I'm Charlie.
I'm JD.
I'm Fred.
I'm Captain Paul Tyre.
And I'm Grant.
What are you laughing at?
I'm just.
Well,
This
he's
is
wearing a Santa Claus hat.
Yeah.
What's not to
Fred
laugh?
brought us the Santa Claus hat, which is
Yeah.
It's Christmas time.
Christmas.
I'm saying
and we ain't got to say
Santa.
holidays. We can say Christmas
It's
up
Christmas.
in here.
It
That's
is.
right,
It's-
brother.
Yeah.
That's
it's,
right.
It's Christmas time. So, Merry Christmas, guys. Another year in the
Look at
books.
here. All
Right
kinds.
Yeah. Is that?
So, yeah, I get a phone call. Was it or text? One of y'all texted. Yes. Was it Grant?
Grant.
Yeah. It said, can you do the show early? And I'm like, ugh. So that, and I had not figured out what to get you guys for Christmas this year. So I'm like, well, I guess I have to do the show early. So that meant that I had to go on a midnight run to Walmart.
That's always an adventure.
It is.
Anytime after dark at Walmart, it's an
Well,
adventure.
you found tomato jam from the kitchens of Marshall Conrad at Walmart.
No, that's a different story.
Oh,
Okay.
We'll get that in a minute. What you have there, you have actually some legitimate gifts from my dad, Marshall Conrad.
Oh,
okay.
I told him I'd plug him on the
I've
radio.
never had tomato jam. I'm
This
not
is
sure.
his invention. This is his recipe. He's been making it for years. I suggest that you put it on your black-eyed peas for New Year's.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah.
He makes this himself from tomatoes grown. Some of them I grew, some of them he grew.
No.
This is that's like authentic Conrad
Maters.
tomatoes jelly. And then,
There's got to be jam because jelly don't.
Yeah, you got to
Well,
have black-eyed
jelly
peas on
jam
New
don't
Year's.
shake like that.
well, you call it jelly. I call it jelly. Please pass the jelly.
Yeah.
And then this is some wild rice that he found years ago from Minnesota. This is good stuff. This is not the stuff you bait ducks with.
Okay.
Moose Lake Wild Rice Company.
Yep, and he sent that to you guys for. I don't know whether he sent it to you because he was
Johnson Road.
felt sorry for you for
Putting up with you?
for starting off all these every weekend this year with me, or if it was a thank you so he didn't have to start out every weekend with me. But that's from Dad. He listens and watches the shows, and so
That's nice of him.
y'all think about him on New Year's.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will.
Yep. Mr. Conrad, thank you very much for that. Not necessarily for Fred, but for this stuff right here. I seen two of y'all in the shop today. Your brother was in here earlier.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
He didn't get lost.
No, but he disowned you pretty quick.
Well,
That's why we treated him real nice. He's
well, I showed JD what I had him named in my phone. I don't think we can repeat it on the air.
No, don't.
And so I also got each of you some specialized gifts on the as seen on TV section in Walmart.
Oh, boy.
Let's see what we got here. We got
So-
Reese's peanut butter cups and a candy cane.
Yeah, that's just
thing.
for candy for you.
And then there's the
pocket.
Farmyard Bingo. I got Farmyard Bingo.
I got a
Reese's,
pocket
my
vac.
favorite.
So I
And
can.
you got a pocket
Like a
vac
real
for
one?
your new truck.
Yeah. That's pretty.
And
I
then
got the box balling thing. I've seen that
that's for you to.
on TV.
Yeah, it's
Actually
on
on the internet, but that's what TV is.
that
nowadays,
way
so.
you can enhance your fighting skills. For over there in
Can
Marietta.
I put a picture of you on it.
I love it.
What on earth? A Mountain Dew Snuggie.
A Mountain Dew Snuggie.
That's when he gets all jacked up on his Mountain Dew and
Oh,
he
yeah, I like
crawling that thing with his wife and maybe
Well,
maybe something good will
I can
happen.
see him wearing that going down Lake Seminole going crappie fishing when it's 30 degrees in the
Heck
morning.
yeah, I like that.
He'd be
That's
driving
cool.
the boat all up in the Snuggie.
Keeps you warm and hands-free.
Yep, got a DEI couple on the front of it.
Yep, I love it. That's
And,
that's so hip.
And yeah, and you're going to be a chick magnet with that thing on. I can
I
tell
like
you.
it. I like it.
You
I
like
like
to
it.
see
I
that
like
thing.
that.
So if y'all out on Lake Seminole and you look over and you see a man with a Mountain Dew Snuggie on, that'd probably be Paul.
So,
Well, thank you, Fred.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's your. That's,
like a
you
Arabian
carry that
road.
around in your new truck, and then every time somebody puts a crumb on that truffle oil seat or whatever
Yeah,
it is,
yeah.
you can vacuum it up.
Smoked truffle, sir.
Yeah, smoked truffle.
Well,
So-
I had to get a ride from JD earlier today to drop off a vehicle at a shop, and when I went to get in, I felt like I should have taken a bath and got some clean clothes to
Yeah.
get in that thing, because that truck's too nice to
It
get
is
just climb
nice.
up in.
Yeah. So now every
Well,
time Charlie rides, you got something.
I got
to
to vacuum
fumigate
up
the
behind
joint
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave crumbs.
I'm in a kind of a moral dilemma with it, because I really need to put seat covers on it, because I'm not exactly the cleanest person
no,
on the
man.
planet and
That's
live
some
a
nice
very
seat
much an
covers.
outdoor lifestyle and all that stuff. But I hate to cover them up.
I don't know that it would. I'm not putting any on mine. I'm just gonna run with it.
Hope for the best.
Well, I put seat covers on my last one.
I've had
and-
seat covers, the same set of seat covers on my last two. If anybody needs a set of really nice Cordura seat covers it'll fit up to a 2022 F-250 4-door. I got a set of seat covers for you.
So I got you the farmyard bingo, thinking that maybe you and that turkey over Christmas.
That turkey has decided that it wants to. So we got 17 turkeys running around the yard, and then we had the turkey and all the other turkeys' mama. That couple, our first pair that stayed in with the chickens. Well, here recently, we found out. Was wondering why one of those turkeys was being very dominant outside the pen and making a racket. Jacob has decided he wants to live outside the pen with the other turkeys now, because they're starting to lay eggs, and anyway, he's decided he's going to run with the whole crowd, dominate the whole turkey, whatever that is. What's a bunch of turkeys called?
A bunch of turkeys.
It's a flock or whatever.
Flock.
Well, he's
I'm
ruling
sure it's got a
the
special
barnyard
name.
from outside the fence where he has been protected. And apparently the hot shot doesn't really affect him much, because I popped him and he'll just stay, but he won't keep his distance. He's coming up challenging me in the yard now.
Play
not in
him
the
in
chicken
challenging that game bingo now.
A group of turkeys is called a rafter.
Rafter.
pen. Rafter?
There you
A
go.
rafter of turkeys,
Because they
not to be
roost,
confused with a sounder of hogs.
Well, they tend to roost up in the rafters or whatever there is around there. I'll be able to remember that way.
Now, I also considered Grant when I was walking around Walmart in the middle of the
He
night,
didn't open his yet.
thinking about him, and I was thinking, what could help Grant? Like,
Grant,
you know,
open
he's-
your gift.
He's
I'm
got
a little-
these. He's
I'm
got
like
these,
going between you guys. I'm producing. Hold on.
He's he's got this new kid and his wife, and I'm sure she's not tired at all. And I thought, what could make her happier than having a mini drone flying around the house?
A mini drone.
You can fly that and check on the kid.
You could fly that thing around.
Go in there and check on the kids. All right.
And I'm going to tell you from experience that wives of small children who get no sleep, they love it when you fly mini drones around the house at Christmas time. And
Amazing.
it is it's just so much fun to watch the smile on their face, because it never upsets them.
Thank you. That's going to be well used.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Go check on the baby. All right.
I like that.
You can have some fun with that. Of course, I got Charlie's gift bag. I thought that was appropriate under the circumstances.
Elfin Christmas. Merry Elfing Christmas.
You get the elf.
Thank you, Fred.
The play on it. I'm kind of a short guy, and
Yeah.
that's where that came.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
Have
of
you-
elf, I thought of you, Fred.
oh,
I was just on the highway just now.
you saw an elf?
No, I saw the billboard from the Florida Department of Transportation. I'm sure if you were coming from town, you probably saw it. It said only Rudolph
Yeah.
should be lit.
That
And it was a DUI warning. And so I thought of lit elf.
Yes, yep, the lit elf. So I was right up there with John Morgan's Fall Law this year. I don't know who makes those commercials for him. But,
I don't know, but they should be beaten within an
I mean-
inch of their life with a small stick.
yeah, Fall Law. I mean, okay, all right. So, Merry Christmas, guys.
Thank you.
We got
And-
you a hearty handshake.
And a
Laurel.
And a laurel.
Hey, there you
And
go.
for our new elf. And
And we brought you some caramel popcorn.
you did,
freshly
Man.
made.
freshly
You
made.
got to get
JD
that
done
stuff.
tried it.
I don't eat half the box. You got to get that away from me, because I'm hungry right now.
I looked
And that
over there and
stuff's
noticed your box was only half full.
Because
I'm like, you got
I've literally eaten half of it. It's delicious. It
Oh,
is
it-
fantastic. I love what's the stuff you buy in the it's crack.
crack. They get on
No,
street
no,
corner.
no, no, it's there's some.
I always liked white trash. Did you ever have white trash where it was kind of like this?
Well,
whip?
Okay.
Yeah, never mind. No, there's a Cracker
picked
Jacks.
up some before.
Cracker Jacks. Yeah,
Say
Cracker
that.
Jacks. Yeah, you was married to one.
No, I was not. You stop. Don't you disparage my. Don't you talk like that, JD. That's wrong. Do you want me to say
I ain't
something?
talking about your wife.
We'll be back. And we're back.
You got to make sure Donna knows I'm not talking about her. Anyway, I wasn't.
She'll know. She'll know if she ever.
Charlie,
listens.
did you just flip your Santa hat like a Bieber haircut?
Flip it out of my face? A little fuzzy ball up there bouncing around.
I think he took that picture of him dressed up like Fabio, and maybe he went and.
A little far.
I had hair once upon a time.
Did you ever have long hair like that?
I had kind of a mullet going on there for a while as a teenager, and then I remember going to the barber when he told me that I was going to lose my hair, and I was like 18. He said, "You're gonna go bald earlier," and I'm like, "Ah, rah, rah, rah." And he jinxed me. Is what it was. It had nothing to do with the genetics or anything like that. Yeah, that was his fault.
Did you walk around with like a members only jacket?
No, I had the
knockoff brand,
the knockoff
JC
brand.
Penney
members
brand.
only.
That's what I had too.
Yeah.
The JC Penney brand.
Go up. Some
I had
girls
the shirts that had the knight on it, not the alligator.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You said business in the front, party in the back. I mean,
Well, I wanted to grow long hair, but I still need to be able to see out front. So that was the purpose of all that was. You had I had bangs at the time. I had a cowlick right in the front of my forehead, big old wavy cowlick.
Back in the 80s in Jackson County, this was very much a Jackson County thing. All the guys used to have these little cheesy little mustache like they had never shaved ever in their life. So and they
the
barely
molester
can grow
mustache.
the little thin mustache.
Yeah.
And they had the long mullet in the back, but they had the perm in it.
That was
There you go.
Tell me I'm lying.
that was Malone. That was north
No,
of town,
it was
not
also
the ones in the south. That was north of town.
It was also Sneed's and Grand Ridge and some of Marianna.
That was 90 and north. That wasn't south of Marianna. We didn't do that on the south side.
But you know what I'm talking
we
about.
couldn't afford perms down there.
But you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I can give you a list of names. You're related to some of them.
I probably am.
Yeah.
no, I have spent.
Oh, I know exactly who those were. There was some Jordans, and there was some. Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
I can go down the
some
list.
folks.
I know.
I've spent a considerable amount of time studying the mullet haircut.
Yeah.
There's actually a website out there. It's called mulletsgalore.com. And it's got different specimens of the mullet.
Yeah.
So you got your mini truck mullet. You got the molester mullet. You got the Camaro mullet.
You got the Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
You got to have the Joe Dirt.
You got that one in there. They even got like a very masculine looking woman. That's called a fee mullet.
Red row. That's a red row mullet.
You've got what I would look like if I had a mullet, which would be a skullet. And
That's Jesse Ventura.
yeah, I've spent a lot of
Who
time.
was that kid that
studying.
worked here that came in here with the mullet? That was just a classic mullet. We
yeah.
were proud of him, man.
Oh, it was awesome. I can't call his name right now. You put me
man,
on the
he's
spot.
good.
I mean, he had
Yeah.
the cool hand loop going.
No, he had a mullet. He
Yeah,
had,
like
he
the-
had an
Oh,
awesome mullet. He had
That's
an
where it
incredible.
came from.
an
It's a
incredible-
Oh, didn't he drive a white van?
Yeah, he did. Of
course.
Yeah, he did. Boy,
He
super
it
guy,
wasn't
but man,
a-
he showed up in an
like a
old
work
ragged
van.
out white
Work van.
work van, and had a mullet, and he was a young kid. And
Did he
man,
have a license plate from Lowndes County?
No.
Because that's
But I tell you what, he walked in the door, and I'm like, man, we got to keep him around.
you
That
gotta
right
keep
there,
just
you gave that man a job.
Sheer entertainment value. He's got to be here. Yeah.
Did you? Where is he?
He went back to he was a carpenter.
Back to prison? Or?
No, he went back to carpentry. I think he went back to he
He went back to get a real job.
get a real job.
Work for a
Okay.
living. Not
He was
do this mess.
he was working here and being a carpenter, and I think he started getting more and more carpenter
So he got
work.
more carpentry going.
Yeah.
there?
He make more money doing that than this. Well, as a line level employee, I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah.
it's- at the end of the day, he can look and see what he accomplished. Around here, it's just a stack of paperwork.
boxes and boxes and boxes.
Well, and a lot of admiration for his mullet. I mean,
Oh yeah. It was.
It was an epic mullet. There was some kid. They had a kid's mullet competition,
I saw that.
and the kid from Bristol was in like the top 3. I don't
Of
know.
course
if
he was. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't win.
I don't know that he didn't win. I don't remember how it ever turned out, but this kid had and this was like a 4-year-old with a just epic mullet,
Yeah.
and he was from Bristol.
I mean,
It was like cheering for the little guy.
Jamie, pull that up.
I'm really
See what I can do.
I'm hoping my grandson. This is the first grandson I've got. I'm looking for him to get a mullet.
Yeah.
And No, he's only one now, so it's not.
Not working out.
Not
He's
working.
looks more like Grandpa right now. Don't
Yeah,
he?
well, he's got a head of hair. I mean, he's got thick, dark hair.
There's somebody listening up there in South Alabama
With a mullet.
to our show with a mullet, and
There's
he's
nothing
either
wrong with
fuming
mullets.
or he's wanting to come visit us and show us one or the other. Depends on which side of the equation you're on.
Well, if he,
What are you mad about? You
There's kids in. There's kids.
I don't care.
Hey, when we were
It's
doing
better
the
than that.
FFA shoot, there was a kid showed up out there in high school wearing
Yeah.
a mullet,
Well,
drives
it's
a
better.
tractor.
It is
you
better.
know.
It is better than the I call it the mushroom hairdo that all the middle schoolers and young high schoolers have right now,
Well,
with their
yeah.
hair all fanned out in every direction and look like
Or-
a flying saucer done landed on their head or something.
It's either that or the Zoomer perm. You know, everyone's got like the curly thing going on right now. Yeah, it's
Well,
weird.
you got that going, and then of course, if you got like my oldest son's a hippie millennial, he's got the man bun going on. That drives me insane.
Oh, I can fix that. I got a pair of scissors in there.
Don't you?
Sneak up behind him.
They supposed to
For a
sleep,
small fee.
They supposed to sleep over at our house Christmas Eve, I think. And I've got like 5 pairs of scissors like stationed around the house.
Wait on him not look in there.
Visions of man buns going in my head, and off of his.
I like to mess with people about hair, whatever.
Well,
At least I got hair. It's all turned white.
Yeah.
Anybody got any Christmas plans outside of?
I do. I can't talk about it on this show.
Oh yeah, we know.
Talk about it on the next show.
I can't
Yeah, I
talk-
guess we can talk about it.
Well,
on
we're
that show.
recording a second show here in a little bit, so we can not have to record on Christmas Day or the day after Christmas.
just
And we'll
by-
talk. By
by
next show.
sheer
We'll,
chance,
Yeah.
if one of my youngins was supposed to be would be listening to the show, which I doubt, but I don't want to spoil nothing because it's right now. Me and Mama has got them surprised, and they don't know nothing about it. And
They don't know
That
what-
is
You
a
think they don't
rare.
know? You
That
think they
is
don't know?
is something good, and it is a rare day for us to pull one over on our children.
That's good.
So is this gift going to be presented Christmas morning?
Mm-hmm. Sure is
And
to a degree.
if you got any ideas,
They gonna find out about it Christmas morning.
if you got any ideas like how you're going to present it, like like have somebody jump out of a box or anything.
No, none of that. None of that.
You want to hire me to do that?
I hard pass.
Okay.
I can't afford you, Fred.
I've done that before.
I don't.
well,
That
they
I
needed
don't.
somebody
doubt.
with fit in the box.
No, I jumped out of a box once wearing a Speedo.
No, I definitely
That
don't
was
want that.
Definitely not.
Although it would be kind of appropriate for the gift.
It might.
Yeah.
I did it. Not only did I do that, I did it in Gadsden County.
Hey, you
Had
can
a-
probably get away with that.
Had a
And they still let you come back. Of course, every time I talk to you and you're in Gadsden County, you're either here where you're safe or you're in court.
in
And
Port
so
Lawton,
now I'm
Gadsden
starting to
County.
wonder if it's as an attorney or you're having to show up to defend something you did a long time ago.
Well, it could be a little bit of both. I mean, been pulled over a few times in Gadsden County.
See?
But yeah, it was a woman's 50th birthday. She was a big fan of the band,
Okay.
and in summertime I wear flip flops,
Yeah.
even if I'm playing in the band. And this
Jorts, cut off jeans and jorts.
yeah, I wear shorts, something like that. I don't, nothing provocative or anything like that. But apparently my feet had this woman just
Mesmerized.
She just thought my feet were.
Them little tiny feet.
She was into my feet. And
Good Lord.
I don't know.
Fred, I don't believe I told that.
She thought my feet were sexy. And her 50th birthday rolled around,
Or something was wrong with her.
and
How long ago was this?
it was about 5 years ago.
Okay, well that's what she.
Yeah, something was wrong with her.
And
You got on the break. You gonna have to tell me who that is because I bet I know him. Being from Gaston County, I bet I know who that. I bet I know that.
I don't know why. This is a Christmas show,
Yeah,
and,
we
and you're
talk about
talking about Fred's feet.
feet.
We got to get back on the
Well,
Christmas
yeah,
thing.
Well, it all it's all part of the elf thing, Charlie. Because he ain't much bigger than he's.
it was in the middle of February, so when her birthday was, and they had a birthday party for her over at the bottom. A little bar. And
Yeah, I
right
know where the
down the
bottom
road.
is.
The bottom of the barrel.
It's the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, it is about the bottom of the hill.
So I had to hide in this box, cold February, wearing nothing but a Speedo and flip flops.
Man, I'd have drugged that out. Somebody's been the longest happy birthday song ever.
Let's sing another
round of it. Happy birthday.
Drinks for
Why are we
everybody.
starting so long? Hold on.
We got everybody got to have a drink. Everybody got to have a drink so we can toast it.
We're going to open this gift in a few minutes.
Fred sickle. Got a Fred sickle going on.
Go get me some duct tape.
And I had on, I had a bow tie on too, just complete the Chippendale look. Oh my God. And I popped out of there in that thing, and you could tell it was cold. But she liked my feet.
All right. Next subject, guys. Next subject. Let's move on. Moving on.
Lord.
I just don't. But my mind is. I got to get.
Fred, is that a true story?
It's a true story.
Okay.
So me and
Do you doubt anything he tells you? Because that's Fred in a nutshell.
I was
hoping.
hoping.
I can tell you there's things Fred's never going to get to do because of the things
I
he's
wouldn't
done.
think that Mr. Fred would go to the bottom place. I passed by it before. I've never been there. But
We used to play.
is a barbecue there good, JD?
Yeah.
I've never
It's
been
good.
in there. I go by it, but never
Where
been
is
there.
that?
It on 90 right there on the west side of Quincy on 90 at the bottom of the
Okay.
hill. It's at the bottom of the hill. It
Bottom
used
of
to
the
be,
hill.
I think it was Buster Lee's liquor store at one time.
It
there.
was. Had a liquor store in the back. Now it's called Perry's, I think.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, we
I
played
remember a Perry's.
Yeah, that was a different one. That was on the 400 block of Macomb Street.
Yeah, that's when you say Perry's and alcohol, I'm thinking about.
That was
I'm
the
thinking
400
about
block of Macomb
Frenchtown
Street in Tallahassee
back in the day, and I've made some arrests right there.
Ooh.
Oh Lord,
I could tell some stories.
you didn't want to slow down there for long.
I could tell some stories about that place.
We had a big old biker man once when we were playing there, down at Bottom Perry's. Whatever.
Y'all, for those of y'all that don't know, Fred's in a band.
And we were playing up there one night, and I guess we got on a Charlie Daniels song or something. This big old biker guy hopped up on the stage with a set of spoons.
Went to play in the
Went to play in the spoons, and none of us told him to get off the stage.
Oh, man,
Thank you, sir.
what song you want to play next?
Looking at that guy, he's like 6'10", and weighed about 400 pounds, all muscle.
Oh, my man, that's
Was he missing a couple fingers on his one
I
hand?
think
Did you
he might
notice?
have been. I mean, he was. You want to talk about a lit giant?
I used to know a fellow anyway. It's just, that's a whole nother story.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute. And we're back. So I'm going to tell a story that I didn't want to really go in the Tallahassee audience because I might offend somebody else. But, we're all conservatives in here, right? Most
Yes,
people
sir.
listen to this show are
Except for
conservative.
Except for Fred.
But ain't nothing
I met his
conservative about
kids.
him.
I met his kids. His kids. He's very conservative.
He's a little right wing, but he's not
Yeah.
very conservative in his lifestyle. But so anyway, I was at an event not long ago, and you put me in a room for 8 hours, and I'm gonna say something that is gonna bother somebody in the room. I mean, I just can't. Y'all know me. Listen to the show. I'm gonna tell a story every once in a while. And I try to keep things fairly politically neutral and neutral across the board. And I cracked a joke. Apparently, it offended somebody, and it got me canceled from an event that I was going to do for free and volunteer for some people to teach them about personal safety. And I got canceled. And I'm not even offended by it because it doesn't bother me. But it was sort of an interesting story because you always see this on Facebook where you get canceled, this, that, and the other thing. And the two things that I was told got me was I mentioned being Republican and a gun nut, but I like to spread the knowledge that I have and the skill set that I have across all facets of our community, no matter what your political leanings are. But I think I identified as a Republican, and that was one thing.
That's most likely what got you canceled.
And then the other thing was that I had cracked an off-color joke, and the joke it came up. We're talking about ID numbers, law enforcement stuff, and I said, like Jackson County, my ID number for the sheriff's office is 86. Now I'm a reserve member of the agency, so my number is real high, which means I'm real low on the totem pole. And 86 as a former waiter in college, when you 86 something that you eliminate, it's gone.
Take it off
and
the
so having an ID number in law enforcement, which is critical, personal safety issues, my ID number is 86. I don't really like that ID number because you 86 something, you make it go away. I don't want. And I was laughing. I said, well, it beats the one I had when I was a lieutenant. See, when I was a sergeant on the road, one of my lieutenant's ID number, and it changed at the sheriff's office every year. And my lieutenant was a female, Mary Lee Smith, and her ID number one year was 69. And so the jokes, and she was a good she was a good sense of humor, fun to mess around with, and she said, yeah, and she took it for a year, and then they changed it and went on.
Yeah.
And she said, she said something one time about karma or something. Anyway, so then I became a lieutenant several years later, and I'm like 73 or something. Then the ID numbers changed. Guess which number I got?
69.
69. Well, that wasn't a big deal. I had to live it. She said, yeah, see, karma come back around and get you. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I got 12 months of this, and I'll be gone. Well, about 11 months in, guess what they did? They made permanent ID numbers. And so that's the one I got stuck with for the rest of my career. And I'm sorry, I want to get promoted just so I get a lower ID number than this.
So
and I told that joke. And I told that story, and apparently it offended somebody. And so, and if that offends you and you're listening to our show, you are listening to the wrong show, because I'll just turn Fred loose for about 10 seconds. And he will certainly.
All I can say about that is bless their darling heart and stupid head.
You should.
I'm sorry. That's just crazy.
So, and it was a culmination of a couple, three things to where it was just like this. This is the person we want to come to speak to our event. And I told a fine gentleman who I love to death, he's a good friend of mine, that delivered the news to me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even offended. And I'm not changing for anybody. And I'm not going to change my tune for anybody. And so I teach these classes all over the place. And I try to, most of these classes we teach are an hour to 90 minutes long. And I can't squeeze a whole lot of humor or stories into that.
Yeah.
But you put me in a room for 8 hours and I'm going to say something. You listen. And I don't have any political aspirations anymore in anywhere where it would matter, because all you got to do is go back and listen to all these shows. And Charlie wouldn't get elected to nothing. Maybe like county commissioner in Jackson County or something. I could probably pull that off one day. I might do that one day. I'm actually thinking about that one day, just cause.
Yeah.
Why are you running? Just cause.
Just
Plus,
cause.
we need.
Oh, I've doomed any aspirations I've got of being judge. I can tell you that.
Yep.
I don't think I'd last very long anyway. I'd say something inappropriate first day on the bench.
Isn't there like some sort of judicial qualifications committee or some sort of
the
just something
JQC,
that
they'd kick you off of there. There'd be 10 complaints by the end of the first day on the bench.
Of course, you'd show up with some costume on the first day on the bench.
Seersucker robe, something like that.
Yeah, look like a pimp.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. And we're back. I got a call on the break from Don's truck and auto center over there in Marianna. I took one of my old security trucks in there. The transmission line blew on the way home to Marianna the other night, and I went from 5 gears to 4 gears to 3 to 2 to 1 and rolled off the interstate and eased up into the Lowe's parking lot. And I'm like, well, that was the end of that one. It's only got 369,000 miles on it. There's that number again. And so so I pulled it up there and left it sit there all week with a puddle under it, and I finally took the trailer over there and hauled it up there to Don's, and it cost me $200 to replace the fluid line on it. Everything's good to go. He called me, gave me the good news. I'm like, thank you, man. Merry Christmas to me. And I took a water pump on another one up to I think it's Brian's Auto Repair, Pee Wee's brother from Chipola Ford. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he put a water pump in that one, and it cost me about half what I thought it was going to cost. So that was good news. And we've been doing business out there at Marianna Tire in Marianna as well. Mm-hmm. I thought I had I drove around, so I got tires and wheels put on my new truck because I wanted different. I wanted something that looked good. It's a 2-inch level kit. It's not a lift. It's a 2-inch level. It make it. You got to redneckify that thing. And so,
is it in the parking lot?
So no, not today, because I had to drive something else because my wife's electric vehicle quit electricing. And so I don't know. I don't understand that stuff. So anyway, so I have a set of brand new 2026 F350 aluminum wheels, center caps, King Ranch, all sitting here with tires and the original TPS unit sitting over here for sale if anybody's interested. And we sold JD's tires off of his because he got different tires.
JD had some for sale.
But these are for sale. But I left the original tire pressure sensor units in it, and I said, let me get the aftermarket ones to put in the truck so that when I sell the tires and wheels. Well, they didn't work. And they worked when I left the tire dealership. I'm driving down the road, and I see all 6 tires. And it's a dually, so I see all the tire pressures in there. I'm like, all right, that's good. And got down the road, and then some of them went on, some of them went off. And I'm like, something ain't right. I called Ford. And they said, yeah, those things typically, they're bad about not working sometimes. And I said, well, dadgummit, that's a lot of work to do all that. So I drove around. I came over here to Tallahassee the other day. I made a loop all the way down to Franklin County. I did some thread assessments on some buildings. Came up here and took the tires and wheels out of the back of the truck and left them over here in the classroom to sell. And I left, and none of the TPS units are working anymore. They just ain't working, not working. And I'm like, well, this is a big deal. So went to Ford. They said, well, we can sell you the Ford ones. I went back to Marion Tire. I said, can you try reprogramming these things one more time for me? And they did, and they worked fine. Well, apparently driving around with all of the original wheels and the TPS sending units in the back of the truck.
It
It was reading the wrong ones. And so I'm thinking, man, this is, I got to
confuse the truck.
Yeah. So it took a dealership, a tire company, and my stupid self to figure this thing out, and then just sheer happenstance. But so if you ever do that, lesson learned.
Separate your tires. Don't let them talk to each other.
Just go on, and it's like, separating kids in a fight or something. You got you can't have them in the same room and get the whole story. You got to separate them. Anyhow, but I was giving a shout out to everybody that helped me with this endeavor, and getting my redneckified version of my truck put together. Because one thing I hooked a gooseneck to it, and I went and picked up the broken truck with no transmission line in it. And I felt like somebody driving through downtown Marietta with this big dually and gooseneck trailer and a broke, wore out old 360,000-mile camouflage Nissan pickup truck on the back, leaking fluid halfway through town.
Is that a cultural experience this past weekend?
You did.
I did.
You found somebody with some culture and hung out with
Oh, there was culture up there, let me tell you. Went up to New York City.
New York City?
New York City. That's where they make that salsa. And interesting, just different.
Oh, yeah, I was up there this summer. I told y'all all about that. You didn't have the same experience I did because it was cold weather and all
It's cold, and it snowed.
Yeah.
Got about 3-4 inches of snow. Central Park that was really strange because you're in this big city. I mean, the huge buildings. You
got the woods out there.
Yeah, and then you walk into Central Park and you're like, what happened to the city? And it's like being, in the woods.
Yeah.
We
spent a better part of a day in Central Park. It's actually
it's like animals and stuff.
Beautiful. Riding horses around and stuff.
No, I didn't ride any horses.
I didn't say you did. I said they got all that kind of stuff.
Well, I'll tell you one of the things that I saw there was one of the most aggravating things I've ever seen. They got these rickshaw guys riding around, and rickshaw. They got
that's that guy that
with two seats with a little wagon thing in the back.
And so they're riding around everywhere in the city, and it's cold outside. And they're all wearing Santa suits, and all the rickshaw guys are wearing Santa suits, and they got these big Merry Christmas neon sign on the back of this rickshaw.
I keep thinking Rick James.
Yeah, he probably.
I'm Rick James.
Yeah, Rick James. And they're riding around with these things, and they got these sound systems in there that rival the sound system in JD's truck. And they've got
I don't know. It's pretty nice stereo in that truck now.
They've got this thing blasted up to level 10 out of 10, and they are every one of them are playing that Mariah Carey "All I Want for Christmas" song over and over and over. And I'm thinking, now I know why they ban guns in this place, because I want to shoot that guy. I mean, that was just so obnoxious watching them. The people were very nice for the most part. Service in restaurants. Went to a pizza place, never had pizza that good.
Pizza's good.
Really good pizza. Went to a couple of restaurants there. The food can't diss the food. I met a Fox producer.
Did you ever smell weed?
I did. But you're not smelling. You smell the vaped weed, which is even worse.
And homeless poop.
Did not smell it. It's too cold.
It was too cold. It's all frozen.
Yeah.
Be careful. You make snowballs and throw them up there.
The subway down there.
Yeah, you don't touch the snow. I bet the problem is that when it snowed, apparently that doesn't happen all the time there. I thought it did because it's up north. It snows all the time. But they were saying that no, we don't get this amount of snow, and it doesn't accumulate like this because we got the sidewalks and it's all a lot of concrete around there. But it did, and there were a lot of people busting their you-know-whats on the sidewalk.
I saw the frozen pea.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah, and I mean,
The wind gets cold between those buildings.
the wind started whipping through there, and I got me an overcoat to take up there, and I'm glad I did. And it was I brought my cowboy hat. I don't know why. I'm glad I did. Made out of
your head
beaver,
warm?
keep my head warm. But I didn't have anything to wear at night, and it got like 10 degrees, and that wind whipping through there, and my eyes were watering. I had a scarf wrapped. I looked like a Muslim going down the street. It fit right in.
Get your hip
And,
jab going on.
Yeah, and you get into that Times Square at night, and it is cold, 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 and there are people everywhere, and you holding on to your wallet and whatever you had with. And my wife got lost in Times Square.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And now she had a fur coat on, so she was fine. She didn't get me a fur coat. And
Thank goodness.
I ought to warn it, I can tell you that. But she had her purse, with her. And so these two kind of thug-looking guys are coming up behind her, in the Times Square area. And she got her purse and kind of moved it over to the front, kind of guarding it. She was telling me about this, this after. It took me about 30 minutes to find her. And one of them looked over and said, Miss, we don't take purses anymore. We take the ID out of them. So, in other words, he gets the electric, has some sort of electric. They steal your identity while you're walking out with your purse.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I'm glad I didn't have any cards with me because, she didn't. She's had some lipstick or something in there. And but that's what's going on.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. They have scanners. They can. That's why they actually make wallets. That
Yeah, I've
will-
seen those, and now I know why.
That's why, so they don't skim your card
Dang,
electronically from a distance.
Now, the shows, we saw Moulin Rouge, and that was worth the price of admission. The music, the talent, the competition to get into one of those shows as an actor or singer must be just through the roof because, I've never seen something so professional. Saw the Rockettes. It's just amazing. They had all kind. Snow came out of the roof. They shot fireworks out of some cartoon. The next thing you get hit with ribbons and that kind of stuff. It's Santa flying around in a sleigh. Rockettes are amazing to watch their precision, and just you look at them and go, how do they do this? Completely amazing shows.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. And we're back. Say, Paul,
Yes, sir.
around Christmas time when it's cold like this and the holidays, how does your charter fishing business do?
Actually, it's pretty good. This is some of the best time to fish. It really is.
Everybody's off of work.
Everybody's off work, and I was thinking about that coming down here. This is going to air Saturday, and there's a lot of people. Fishing lures make great stocking stuffers.
Can somebody buy a fishing trip?
Absolutely, we
From
have.
you?
Yes, sir. We have gift certificates available for that if they want to. That make a good stocking stuffer too. But I was thinking about growing up when I was a kid. Y'all, I'm asking y'all this. Y'all remember getting your first tackle box you wanted or your rod and reel? Around the tree. You know what I mean?
I don't
Did you
still
ever
have my first fishing rod because it got broken somewhere along the way. But I have my first Abu Garcia Ambassador 5000 reel. I still have it, and I've kept it working for 50 years now. It still
Wow.
works perfectly good. My red Abu Garcia 5000 that I got for Christmas one year, and I just thought I was somebody, because
Yeah.
I've been having to fish with my dad's or my granddaddy's or somebody's, and they bought me a bait caster for Christmas. I said, still have it.
I had a Daiwa. They still make those?
Yes,
Yeah.
they still make dials. One of the major brands today.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was,
Make very good rod, but reels.
A
Reels and
Did you have a
rods.
Daiwa Millionaire bait caster?
no, this was a spinning reel.
Okay.
And I'd never seen a bait caster until I've gone and visited a friend in Georgia.
Yeah.
And didn't really know what it was. I thought that's what you fish for saltwater stuff with. I'm like,
Yeah, but
you don't cast those.
That's
You
right.
just drop them.
thinking about, right now going into, Christmas, there's people out there that their kids are, there's so many kids getting involved in fishing now. And the parents haven't really done it much, so they don't really know. But I was thinking, if the lures and different baits, they're great stocking stuffers. They really are.
Yeah.
And if anybody out there that's maybe looking for some ideas, I'm gonna have Grant's gonna give us we're doing that thing for the winter fishing trip, but I'm gonna offer to just reach out to me on Instagram if you want to get some ideas. I'll be glad to share that this week. You know, if you got any ideas, maybe don't know what to get. You know what I mean? Same for the kid, saltwater or freshwater.
Well, you know, when you come back from up north and you land back in Florida and it's like you can actually walk around outside.
Yeah.
Comfortably,
yeah,
for the most part.
And then you realize, fishing, it's a year-round thing here.
It's a year-round thing up there in some places too. They just sitting on the
little-
bucket out there on the ice with a hole drilled in it.
They drill a hole in the.
The guys that we Junior, that's one of the guides for the place where we go pheasant hunting. He's got an ice fishing house and rig and all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess they float that thing out there on a frozen lake and drill a hole.
They drag it. They drag or push the little hut out there that ain't got a floor in it, and they park it wherever they want to park it and drill a hole through the ice, knock a hole through the ice, and they use fish finders, drop transducers down in the water, and
You'd think
they basically park the house on top of some structure where you got fish hanging out and sit there and fish.
Have a little heater
You'd
in
think
there.
those fish wouldn't.
Thank
bite
God we ain't
in
got to do
kind
that.
of-
Could you imagine?
They do.
I just don't get it. You just sit there.
What I like about it, you just catch one and you just throw him over there on the ice. He'll be all right.
He's fine.
He ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
He ain't got to use a stringer. You just throw him over there.
Yeah, you keep him cool. I mean, you
That's
ain't got to
right.
worry about a
You ain't got to
cooler.
worry about him freezing right now. I mean, spoiling out
Spoiling,
there for sure.
yeah, they ain't gonna spoil.
But it seems to me if you put a heater in one of those things, that it'd melt the ice like this.
nah.
I guess it goes out the
It's
top,
thick.
maybe.
It's thick. That ice is thick.
How thick you think it is?
I don't know, probably 6 or 8 inches. I would think 6 or 8 inch thick.
That
Depending
scared
on where
me to
you're
death
at.
walking around on ice.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nerve-wracking.
I've walked
to me.
around
I was
in
gonna say, you ever been ice skating?
Yeah, and I didn't like
Well,
that.
you know
they
they
had
water
it.
underneath that one.
They
Or is
had.
it-
I went duck hunting
Like
one
on a
year.
pond?
Oh no,
No, not on a pond.
I ain't never done that. They
I
don't,
went
they don't
duck
do
hunting.
that in Tallahassee.
I went duck
Well, I
hunting
know, but I'm asking, like, if you have been up north during the wintertime, if like ice fishing freaked you out, I was like, well, have you ever gone ice skating? Because it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they were ice skating up there in that Rockefeller Plaza.
which ain't as big as you think it is.
No,
That's a little
it's
tiny
little tiny thing.
Yeah.
They wanted like $500 to go ice skating. I mean, you gotta be kidding me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the prices are insane in that place.
I went duck hunting one time in Kansas, and it was right behind a big freeze, and it was like 15 degrees, and it'd been colder than that with the ice storm and all that. And we're out there duck hunting, and hard to find water, because everything was frozen over the ponds. And I was out there walking around
On ice?
on ice. Now the water underneath the ice was probably only about thigh deep on me, so you might would have drowned, but it was
Yeah,
only
I
about thigh deep on me. But wearing my waders and shotgun, and we were trying to get to the open water where the ducks were landing, and I walked 30, 40 yards across, and that ice was only maybe 2 inches, 2.5, 3 inches thick.
Did you hear it crack on your
Yeah,
feet?
you could hear it crack, and I stepped through it a
Yeah,
couple.
bad way to go.
Stepped through it a couple times, but I had cattails and stuff growing around me, so I knew the water wasn't like a step in. It was in 10 foot of water. So I wasn't doing something stupid. I was just but it doesn't take a lot of ice if it's if it's solid. It doesn't take a whole lot of it to support you. Support your
I
weight.
still wouldn't trust that. You see those movies where they people fall in the ice?
Well, you're looking through this clear ice, and you can see the bottom right under the ice, so it's not.
That's right.
But it's cold.
Yeah, right now the water
It
temp's
was
up there,
cold.
51.
Oh,
That's what it is right now.
Yeah, already that cold.
I
It ain't
used
really
to-
been that cold yet. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's-
yeah, it has. It's been cold
mean,
enough.
I mean, I'm thinking last year when that 6 inches of snow and I had to wear my daggum Birkenstocks and I had to go change shoes. I couldn't even go out to my tackle room for 4 days.
Now
It's
you got a
crazy.
Mountain Dew Snuggie that'll
Yes,
carry you out there
that'll keep you
comfortable.
warm.
You're
But
just
I tell
hoping
you,
for another 6 inches of snow, aren't you?
the fish have definitely are biting right now. The crappie has been unbelievable. The hybrids, I'm starting to see them get going. That could get good here. as we
This
go
is the
into
time of
after
year to
Christmas.
So, man, would you go-
droppers and hybrids.
So
Yes.
me and my buddy from way back when,
Yes, I'm gonna have y'all come up and we'll go, and if they're doing it, we'll catch them. If not, we'll go do some crappie on live scope.
he
Think you'd
might
enjoy
not
that
want me
too.
to mention his name on the radio, so I'll keep it quiet.
That's right.
Uh,
But I tell you what, right now, just the fishing has been really good.
I mean,
With
bass,
that cooler water,
any
bass,
bass?
the bass has been good. The crappie fishing has been good. And I pulled up to a spot yesterday with a buddy over on the Chattahoochee Riverside, and I'm looking at them on live scope, JD. I'm like, oh man, there's 1,000 crappie right here. We're fixing to catch them. I ain't seen none grouped up all morning. Threw out there and started catching them. They're 10-inch white bass.
Huh.
But that was fun.
Oh yeah, man! Light tackle white bass
on crappie. Little small jig, you know.
That's a fighting little fish.
There was a bunch of them too. I bet there was 2,000 or 3,000 of them. When I was telling the guy
Really
that was
good
with me,
eating.
he took some home. He's going to cook some up. Don't they have a little red line in them? You don't want to take that out like hybrids. You want to
Yeah,
cut
they've
the
got
red.
a little bit
That's
of a
right.
bloodline.
That's right.
There's different ways to do it, but yeah, you can get that out.
That's right.
They're the good little fillets. I love white bass fishing in the Ocklawatomie River right here between 90 and I-10 in late February, early March, when you start getting some of the early spring rains and the ditches will get full of rainwater, and you go out there and catch crawfish out of the ditches with a net and little bitty tiny 1.5-inch long crawfish, and go up there and fish the sandbars along the river. Just go from turn to turn fishing sandbars, and you can get on those white bass and have a ball.
Yep.
And they're big ones though. They're two pounders,
nice ones. Yep.
which is a big white bass.
Now, a white bass is a mix.
Nope. White bass ain't a mix of nothing. The
What
hybrid is a mix between the
That's
striper
right.
and is a hybrid
Okay.
is a hybrid white striper.
That's right. That's
the
right.
white bass are their own species.
That's right.
Stripers are their own, and stripers, rockfish, whatever they get.
Right.
They that's another fish that gets called a lot of different things all over the country. Rock
That's
bass,
right.
You talking about like what?
striped bass, stripers.
Oh, striped bass. So I call rock bass is saltwater.
Yeah, black sea bass.
Yeah, that's what we call rock bass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they hang around the rocks. But no,
Oh, yeah.
the up north they call, like in New York,
Yeah,
and they do fish for stripers out there in the Hudson Bay, big time.
yeah. You could see that flying over into the city. There are some like normal looking.
Charter boats.
Yeah.
You can charter a boat to striped bass fish, what we call stripers.
It's like normal suburban neighborhoods, and they're on the water, and just cold. I just don't. I don't know who chose that to be like the financial capital of the world. It's so cold.
I hear they're moving.
The Dutch.
Is that who did that?
Those maritime merchants were all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'd been one, we'd gone further south. I can tell you that.
Well, they had wool. They wore a lot of wool.
Well, so did I. And it didn't seem to
Can
help.
we mention that?
Yeah, absolutely. Before we go, Paul, you wanted me to mention what we've been doing the last few weeks.
Yes.
This, if you want to win a trip with Captain Paul, here are the instructions. We've been doing it for the last few weeks. Find his Facebook page, Captain Paul Tire Fishing, and Instagram. Go to his most recent post, drop a comment saying radio show. That's how your name can be entered into a raffle, and you'll win a, you know,
right.
you
And already
very well
quite
might
a
win
few
a trip.
people doing
Yes.
it, too. It's been
Might
awesome.
win a trip with Captain Paul here. So that's
right.
how you do it.
So I guess let me just say, closing out, I can't express to you guys how much fun I've had this year, and the folks that have written me over the year.
Yeah.
Just, this has been a lot of fun, and I hope all y'all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you, sir.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Enjoyed it. Merry Christmas.